Hey everyone, Nicole Steckline, Technical Agronomist for DeKalb and Azrio in Northeast Iowa. Wanted to take a quick second to talk about a disease that's not very common in our soybeans that I'm starting to see come up in pockets. So I've been getting some calls about small areas of fields where the beans have fallen over each other, so they're lodging pretty badly. The leaves are still attached, they're very black, and then we're also taking a fairly big yield hit in these small areas. So I've gone out and investigating, and what I'm seeing right now is that these plants probably died from charcoal rot. So charcoal rot is a fungal rot of the root and the stem, and it prefers hot and dry conditions. So these plants were most likely infected in these when we had these cool, wet periods early in the spring, and then when we turned really dry, when the rain turned off in August, that's when this stuff started to reproduce. Inside of the stem and in the roots, it will produce microsclerotia, which are very small little black specks, which is how it stays in the soil and survives through multiple years in the soil, is in that sclerotia. But they're very small, and what it does is it will clog the vascular tissue and cause plant death. So to diagnose this issue, if you're getting these similar calls, hopefully the beans aren't taken out yet, but even if the beans have been taken out, which is the field that I'm in right now, you can still take the bottom portion of that stem and the roots and start splitting those. If you split the stems longitudinally, and then you'll kind of take and scrape off some of the epidermis, you should start seeing these black lines that end up looking like wood grain. And then if you've got the plants that are to the point that they're getting kind of a gray color on the outside, then you might be able to start seeing the microsclerotia as well. I don't know if you can see it here, but they're very small, small specks. I've been using a micro lens, clip-on micro lens on my iPhone to really get a good picture of it. But charcoal rot in those drier areas, starting to see a little bit more. It will overwinter. Charcoal rot is also something that will overwinter and infect grasses and other weeds, as well as corn plants. So we've got it in our soil. It's opportunistic when we get hot and dry later on. So that's what we've got for now. Any questions, as always, call or email.